Hey guys,
Yo.
happy winter to you. It's snowing outside, but we still wanted to do a This Just In because we are driving in the 2020 Ram 3500 Laramie Night Edition, right?
Yes, but it's also a dually. And it's
Dually.
also in this new vibrant flame red color.
Right, and it's a 4x4.
And it's a high output diesel.
Yeah, so this has that 1,000 pound-feet of torque, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and in this video, guys, we want to show you all the features and talk about the truck. And it's here, of course, for a towing competition, the iGauntlet and the 2020 Gold Hitch Towing Awards.
That is correct, Amundo. Now, here's the cool part. We're one of the early guys to actually get our hands on a 2020, so
Yeah.
we're really thrilled about that. And there aren't a ton of changes, but there are a few things. But the main thing is the package that it has, and we'll be able to show you that when we do our walk around on the outside. And there's some really cool gizmos and gadgets on the inside that I'm going to show you as well. So once we park, and bear in mind, guys, it's a little snowy and slippery out there. We're going to be able to show you all about this vehicle, and I can tell you one thing right off the bat.
What?
Right off the bat.
What?
My butt is nice and toasty.
Well, check this out. I mean, the steering wheel is heated.
Yeah, I like that.
Both the seats are in the front and the back.
And the back are heated. Our
And-
cameraman is thrilled.
And guys, by the way, this also happens to be, I think, one of the most expensive and full-featured Ram trucks that we've ever reviewed in our, 7 years that
Yeah.
we've been doing this?
Now, here's the crazy part. This isn't even the Limited. This is the Laramie.
Right.
So it's not even the top of the line.
But it's got a lot of packages. We'll go over the packages in a minute, right?
Yes, we will. But should I tell them the price now, or should we wait until the end? Usually I wait
Hold
until
the
the
price.
end. Yeah.
And
okay.
I know a lot of you guys out there are saying, guys, why are you reviewing these expensive trucks? Well, for the dually for 2020, I invited all the manufacturers.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 3 of them, GM, Ford, and Ram. And I told them, for the dually diesels, guys, you feel free to give us the most optioned and the highest featured and the most capable and the most expensive trucks. But for the gas trucks, we'll be doing more base ones.
Right.
So we are covering all the bases, I hope.
That's right. And we're one of the few video outlets that do trucks that actually tries to get base models as well. So we do ask for them as well. But for this specific competition, this is what we want, at least with the 3500s, with the diesel.
Well, guys, I'm excited about this. Let's jump out. I want to show you the exterior of this truck because I think it's eye-catching. You could see it from space.
Okay, here we go. Thank goodness there's a step.
Here we go, guys. Step outside. Come on. So this color, like I told you, is called flame red. And this truck is giant. For 2020 though, guys, a lot of you have been asking us, does this truck have the brand new cab available on the new 2020 and 2019 Ram 1500 trucks? No, it's still the old cab that it was before. They haven't upgraded the cab, but there's a few other features, like you were saying, that are
Right.
new for 2020. One of which is when you have a long bed like this, the 8-foot box, Ram is now going to be offering an optional 50 gallon diesel tank.
Finally, how
Yes.
long has it been that people have been asking for a larger gas tank? And the thing is that it needs it. It really
Yes,
does. That
It
range
does.
will
For
really
long
help.
hauling, absolutely. Well, come around the front, dude, because you got to see the grill, right?
Oh, it's all about the grill, yo.
It's in your face. Look at this. What do you think, dude?
You know, I'm not one for that type of setup, honestly, but I really like the wheels. And I'm not one for black wheels, but I just love the way they detailed these. I know there's a lot of guys out there who would spend the extra money to update their wheels to look like this. But then again, there's a lot of guys who do the bro thing and put the giant wheels on there that stick out. Ugh, whatever. But
And these are still 17s.
yes,
So these are not,
they're not
they're
larger.
not bro wheels, not bro truck wheels.
No, not by a long
Uh,
stretch.
But the night package, what it does for you, it's kind of a sport look, right? Monochromatic. The bumper is a body color, the hood, everything else, and all the accessories or accents are blacked out. So
Yep.
if you notice, the badge, the 3500 heavy duty badge is blacked out. The wheels are blacked out with nice silver touches on them. The headlights are kind of frosted inside, blacked out. The grill is blacked out, and some of the accents down below. I think it's really attractive. I don't like chrome very much.
No, I agree. I like
so,
this better than chrome, that's for sure.
Because it's not chrome, I really, really love it. Of course, you have heavy-duty lights on the roof markers, rooftop lights, mirror lights, and these are the towing mirrors because this has the maximum tow package. And of course, for 2019 and 2020, the Ram trucks are rated at a maximum towing of over 35,000 pounds. But because this is a crew cab four-wheel drive, that rating comes down a little bit.
Yep.
And it has over 5,000 pounds of payload capacity. And of course, it's starting to snow more, right?
Of course it is, right when we jump out of the truck. There's a little bit more in the back in terms of some detail as well.
Yeah.
You could show them. I'm going to hop into the driver's seat so you guys can meet me in there.
Yeah, hop in, Nathan, and show some of the interior features in a second. So this truck is equipped with a lot of extra, of course, driver assistant technologies. So it has a kind of radar system here for the blind spot monitoring system. Of course, it's got the dualies, so it's got the big fenders. And I think Nathan agrees with me when we talk about the rear fenders on the dually, because it's kind of well shaped. The design of it is quite nice. And if you come around, another reason why it's so expensive, of course, something you cannot see, if there's a gooseneck fifth wheel package in the back. And of course, the tailgate can be operated using a key fob or manually. And down here on this side, guys, there's a step. I hope it's not frozen. Right there. So there's kind of a small step for the foot. It's quite useful because the dually trucks are quite tall. And let me see, I don't want to kill myself, but you can actually, if this wasn't iced over, you know, you could really be very comfortable getting in, but everything is covered in a sheet of ice. So I'm not going to quite climb all over this. This truck also has a wiring for the trailer inside the bed. This is the 7-pin connector and also a camera connector for additional cameras for the trailer. So then I can just kick the step away. And this truck also has lots of different cameras that Nathan will show you right now. Also adaptive cruise and lane keep system. So why don't we come around? Let's keep walking. Oh, it's frozen. Let's keep walking, guys. Jump in the passenger seat and Nathan will show you all the features on the inside. Let me see. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, why don't we have the cameraman go in the back seat so that way he can shoot right over our shoulder, because this is really the main thing you want to be seeing here.
Okay.
The rest of the interior is not as luxurious as the Limited. So normally over here you'd have wood, and really nice looking wood too, by the way. This doesn't have that. It's not bad, but it's not as luxurious as the other one. It doesn't have that type of trim. It has a very simple piano black finish over here, and they just used a material that looks like the leather over here, even though it's hard plastic. So that's kind of their way of not making it quite as pricey, expensive, high-end as obviously its bigger brother, so to speak. But everything else is pretty much where it belongs, including this massive screen. So I'm going to fire up the truck. I want to get the cameraman in here so he can shoot over my shoulder and see the display, because Andre, I think you'll agree that this is really the crowning achievement of this vehicle, I should say.
Yes, and also because this truck tows over 30,000 pounds, there is a little kit here, which is a Cdl kit. So Ram provides it for you. It's got a fire extinguisher. It's got the triangles for safety. It's got a couple of other items. But usually for CDL, and of course Mr. Truck would drive this truck for us because he's a CDL driver, you need a lot more stuff. You have to fill out a logbook. You have to have fuses. You have to have tire pressure gauge, a lot of other different types of stuff. But the cameraman Ian will jump in and we can fire this up.
There we go. Welcome to the humble abode. And once Andre's seated,
oh yeah,
so you lean back. Your seating position is always baffling to me. All right, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
12-inch screen in this one.
Yeah, it's. I'm already feeling the heat return to the seat. It is really cold out there. 22 degrees according to this. It feels colder because of the wind. So this display technically is two displays, the way I was told. These are two separate screens. Now they can work in conjunction with each other, with navigation, with infotainment, entertainment, all of the HVAC controls. Everything can be moved around and you can customize the screen. I'm still delightfully ignorant when it comes to how to set this whole thing up.
Well, check this out. I mean, yes,
So-
you can see the map, right?
Right.
In the map, you can have a full screen, like you said, half screen, so you can kind of move it around. Of course, we have different apps. This has 4G Wi-Fi connectivity, so it has a modem,
Yeah.
like a lot of new trucks.
Does it have Apple CarPlay and?
Yes, and you have the USB connectors here, and they're marked 1 and 2,
Yes.
so you don't mistake which input you have.
Now this is something
But
we
here
wanted
you
to
go.
show you.
Yeah.
Here we go. So this is the surround camera. Now this is interesting because the system it's good, but it's not as complete as the GMC AT4 we recently sampled that had amazing amount of cameras, but there's still quite a few. And I believe if you cycle through here, it's really good for towing.
Yes.
Everything from the rear bumper view, this is great for hooking up the hitch and lining up. This is our front end view, which is great for running
And
things
wide
over.
also,
It's
wide
a
view.
nice wide view. You can see from the building in front of us, that's a fisheye. There's a more direct view that's coming from higher up, and of course our bed view. And that gives you a pretty good indication of how much
got
it's
some melted snow on it too.
Yeah, over the course of a very short amount of time.
Just one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before you,
The trailer I was going to show.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it also has side cameras, obviously.
There we go. So
and
on
you
the
can
mirror.
move them around left or right.
This is really cool. So what you can do is, so this represents this side right here, and I can do that out. See what I'm doing?
Mhm.
And then there's Andre's side. Boop, boop, boop. Move out there. That's really cool for parking and for lining up, once again, with trailers.
Or making a tight turn.
Or
like
making a really
right,
tight turn
yeah.
if you want to see who's next to you. Now they do also have this, which I like, which is, it's not available because we don't have the camera on the trailer.
Mhm.
Can you explain how that works, the trailer camera?
Yeah, actually in the bed, I was just showing them outside. There's also an additional plug. So there's a 7-pin connector.
Right.
But in the bed, in the corner, there's also a separate connector to plug in cameras. So there's 2 additional options, like you saw, right? Like you were saying, auxiliary 1 and 2.
Right.
So you can put a camera maybe inside your trailer if you like have a race car in there or something else going on, or behind the trailer too. Right.
Can you set it up for 2 separate trailers and then have them going this way, or probably not?
Well, so it's a wired system. So I guess if you have separate trailers, you have to buy separate cameras too. I mean, because you have to wire it, attach the cameras, do all this stuff.
All right, so this is the backup cam.
Yes.
This is, I really wish everybody would do this, and almost everybody does now, which
But
is
the resolution
fantastic.
is really clear. That's what I like.
That's
too.
the huge thing, is that the
Yeah.
resolution's quite good, and the screen size is really good. When this screen first came out, I wasn't very happy with it because I just thought there was so much extra stuff going on over here, but I am starting to get used to it. So let's show them a couple other functions of the screen.
Yeah, and also I wanted to bring attention. You see it behind the mirror. By the way, no camera mirror in this, but behind the mirror there's a camera, and in front there's a radar system, and over here you have adaptive cruise control. So not a lot of heavy-duty trucks are offering that right now. So so that's important, and of course wireless charger as well. So we have a wireless charger for your phone, which is kind of down here, that pad.
This is what I wanted to show everybody, how you can actually manipulate specific things for the top card and the bottom card. So you can actually put what you want
Different
in these
things.
things.
Yeah.
And I like being able to do that. That gives you some, I mean, you can really customize it and really play around. I like, for instance, having the media up high and having the comfort controls down low. And then navigation, I want the whole screen. You can do that. And
Yes.
that's what's cool. I like being able to do it. And nothing against Ford, because they've got a big display as well that's available. But theirs kind of sits sort of high and out, and it almost looks like an afterthought. This is well integrated into this stash, so I like that as well.
Yeah, of course, they're F-150 and Super Duty. I think they still have either a 7 or an 8.
Right.
So they're not quite to this level yet.
But they will be soon, from what I understand.
Probably.
And yeah, that's...
And the center console is similar to the light-duty truck. So it still has a lot of configurability. You've seen this before, where this slides up and down. That's very nice. And you have all that adjustability, cup holders.
Now, recently, Ram, won in some awards for its interior design and fit and finish, and it absolutely deserves it, because in this market so far, this is still one of the better laid out and better prepared interiors out there.
Of course, it has Harman Kardon stereo system, which is quite powerful. I tested it. We cannot test it on video because, well, copyright and music and all that stuff.
But let's talk about
final price.
Yes,
yeah.
Let's talk about that. And guys, we have the sticker here.
Can you show them the starting price, by the way?
Yeah, the starting price is over here. Can you see that? That's $53,800.
Right there.
Right. So that's actually not a half bad starting price, but then you start doing things. So some of the features here, the safety group is $1,095. The maximum tow package is $3,695.
And that includes the gooseneck hitch, right? And
that's
the
correct.
410 rear end. This is max tow.
Right. The bed utility group, which gives you the LED, the deployable bed step, and the spray and bed liner. Then the night edition is a $2,295 option. That's actually not a horrible price. And also keep in mind, Ram has other versions that are similar to the night edition available for other trucks, including from the 1500. So this gives you the black interior accents, 20-inch by 8-inch black wheels, the body color grille surround, painted bumpers, and the power folding black trailer tow mirrors with memory. So, I mean, it's not too horrible for a package that's somewhat unique. But then you go into the high money. So this is the Laramie Level 2 edition, $4,095. And that gives you the high-end stereo system, infotainment system, this type of setup with the interior, the leather, and all that stuff, and remote tailgate release, da-da-da-da-da-da. And now here's the big one. Ready for the big enchilada?
Yes.
The 6.7-liter Cummins high-output turbo diesel engine, $11,795.
Yes, so you guys are getting 400 horsepower, 1,000 pound-feet of torque, and if you're getting a 3500, that option is available. They call it high output. If you're getting a Ram 2500, you're getting a slightly lower power number on the big diesel.
Right.
Still 6.7, still the same straight six inline Cummins.
But isn't it a different transmission?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You're getting a different 6-speed. This is a 6-speed ASIN transmission, which is a really, really heavy-duty one.
Right.
On the lower output Cummins, for the 2500 level Ram heavy-duty truck, that's still the engine that's in there. You're getting a 6-speed from Ram.
Right.
So different
in-house.
in-house transmission. So this, the 11,000 plus you're paying for the high output, that includes the Cummins and the ASIN.
Right.
So that's where all that money is coming from.
That is still a lot of dough. But then again, that's a lot of people are into really expensive trucks. Speaking of which, what do you think the final price is going to be?
Well, I know. Just tell them.
$85,275.
Can we see that?
Yeah.
Here you go.
That is a lot of dough, yo.
85,275.
It's one of the most expensive trucks that we've actually tested.
Yes, or Rams. Ford can hit well over this price as well with their limited trucks. GM, GM trucks are a little bit less expensive. We tested the 3500 GMC Denali, which was a dually diesel, Duramax, all that stuff with almost every option at about 81,000. So 80s for a fully loaded dually diesel. That's what it is.
This is a pricey truck, and because of that, guys, unfortunately on camera I cannot do donuts in this parking lot, or else Roman will sneak into my house and throttle me.
Yeah, but one more thing before we close. I know we're running a little long. If you can actually shut the engine off and pop the hood, I can close. I want to show you something outside. So come around, guys, really quick. I want to show you, this is still the 6.7 liter turbo diesel inline 6, but it's got kind of this updated new air intake system, and it picks up some of the air from kind of up high in the grill. So it kind of goes over here and it kind of picks it up. And if you can see this, the air intake is actually meeting up with the air filter box right here. So I haven't noticed this before in the diesel until the 2020 models. And this is a dual battery setup, so very heavy duty truck. And we'll be running the iGauntlet with it with the same 30,000-pound trailer that we did with the Ford F350 and the GMC Denali 3500. Stay tuned for that on tfltruck.com and the TFL Truck YouTube channel. And thanks for joining in this video. We're out.
See you guys.